Ariel Helwani in Orlando, Florida, alongside Michael Johnson, who meets Nathan Diaz this Saturday at UFC on Fox 17. Michael, thank you for the time. Big fight for you, and it's interesting. You're coming off a very controversial loss, and now you're fighting one of the biggest names in the sport, right? A Diaz brother. So it's almost like that wasn't really a loss in a weird way, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I'm blessed about. It kind of seems like it was almost forgotten in a way, like, oh, he lost, but he really didn't lose. So, hey, I got a huge name, a huge fight this weekend, and I'm ready to get in there and get it started.
How difficult was it to stomach that? Because you were on that great winning streak. You thought you won. A lot of people thought you won. And at the end of the day, it is an L on the record, so it kind of stunts your growth, if you will, even though we may ignore it.
Yeah.
It's still a loss, right? Was it tough to really digest it?
It was very tough to digest it, and the big thing is I had it in my mind where I'm going to go on this win streak. I'm going to win the title. I'm going to be in the record books for the longest win streak. I'm going to beat Anderson Silva, Aldo. I'm going to crush their winning streak. And to have that winning streak snapped off the mistakes of a judges, that makes it extremely hard to stomach. And, I just got to forget about it and bounce back. It is what it is. This is the business. We sign up for it, and some people make mistakes, and they just happen to make it on that night.
Can you take a lesson away from that experience? Like maybe you should have done this or that to ensure that the judges didn't score in his favor?
I can't take anything away from my game because I executed my game plan very well. That was the game plan of me and my coaches and my team, and that's what we did. We executed to a T. We stopped every takedown. We kept him on his heels, and we did everything we could do to win that fight. The big thing I can take away from that is I'm pretty damn hard to take down in that cage. So, I kind of run with the positives about it.
So it's interesting. Tony Ferguson just won last week, and he's on a great winning streak. But you're the guy to have defeated him not that long ago, a couple of years ago. Do you feel like people still, remember that? Do they give you credit? And if so, if you win on Saturday, where does that sort of place you in the division? Because people are talking about, and I believe this as well, Ferguson's very close, but you beat him not that long ago. So where do you place yourself?
I place myself ahead of everybody for this title run. If I go out here and get a win, I'm next in line for that title shot.
Really?
I've paid my dues, and I've been on this win streak. And Tony Ferguson is a great competitor, and I do think people forgot that I beat him and put him out for a year and a half after our fight. But he's extremely well. He's improved, and that might be a rematch later on down the road. But my eyes are on the title. My eyes are on Diaz, and if he gets there and keeps his streak, then we'll have our rematch. If not, fair riddance.
How do you feel about Conor McGregor possibly leapfrogging all of you and getting a title shot before any of the contenders at 155?
Well, Conor's a champion, so it makes sense if he wants to come in and fight for that lightweight title right away. I think he deserves that. I think if a champion from any division moved, they deserve a title shot next. But Conor's Conor, but he's a 45er right now, so I'm not really worried about him. Whenever he makes that step to 55, then I'll worry about it. But until then, not really.
And Diaz hasn't been very active as of late. One fight in 2 years. Didn't look good against Dos Anjos a year ago in this very city. What do you expect from him? Do you think he's still as tough as he once was?
Absolutely. He's a Diaz brother. They come in tough. They come in ready to fight regardless of their situation, regardless of how much work they put in the gym. He's going to come in and fight. And I don't think that loss really affects who he is now and who he once was. He's still one of the best guys in the division. He always will be. But being that said, he was here. It was his time long ago. Now it's my time, and I'm going to come in and dominate.
Final thing, how are you going to react when he starts talking smack to you, egging you on and things like that?
Right
you like
here,
that?
right there, that smile right there. Yeah, that motivates me. If he's doing that, then I know he's not focused on the fight. He's focused on talking trash and getting in my head, and that means he's losing once he starts doing that. So that means a job well done for me.
All right, looking forward to it. Good luck to you.
All right, perfect. Thank you.